The top burn. Well, luckily, you know, it's just the top that burn, caught a fire everywhere.
Shame kill me again. How much time I got shame, sir? Every minute, shame, Queenie. Ah, Queenie.
So wagwan everybody. So welcome to Vibing with Ndweli. So this week I will be trying to make a kind of bread. What do I say? Why must I bread pudding? I'm not bread pudding. I love bread pudding, that is the reason. But we're not doing my bread pudding today. We're doing a banana bread. So I have some bananas. So it's the first time that I'm doing this. I love to bake, but I've never done a banana bread. So let's see how that turned out. Alright, people. But just I hope say the battery for that something not dead. But let's go. So I have my bananas. I'm gonna go ahead and peel those. Bananas were in the fridge and I don't know why them these foreign bananas. Also, once I put them in the fridge after a couple of days, they also well, look so. Still I use it nonetheless, yeah? It's okay, it's okay. Alright. So I'm going to mash the bananas using a fork. I'm not going to mash it all the way out because I want some little, want there to be a small amount, some small pieces when it's baked. Alright, so next thing I have 1 stick of room temperature butter. Ooh, start melt. Took it out of the fridge an hour ago. Oops. Oh, wow. And I did my research. I just looked up several recipes because Mama B is at church. It's a Sunday. So, you know, I just have to wing it on my own. Alright, so I have 1 half cup of butter. It should have been unsalted. I had salt in, so salted butter. That's what I'm using. So 1 half cup of that, which is just 1 stick of butter. Most of the recipes that I saw asked for half cup of sugar. Brown or granulated. I'm using brown. I don't have any granulated sugar. Alright. And I'm kind of winging this. So this is the first, as I said, this is the first time I'm doing this. And you know, I'm just throwing stuff until the ancestors say, stop my child. So, little bit over half. It's a little bit over half. Yeah, boom. Alright. So if you don't have an electric mixer, you can always use the manual one. I can't bother with that stress. So now I am going to beat together or cream. I'm going to cream my sugar and my butter. So I'm creaming it until it is somewhat light and fluffy. I think that's enough. I don't know. So now I'm going to add the egg. So different recipes had a different amount of eggs. So most of them do had only one egg. So I'll be using one egg. So I put my egg. And I'm going to now whisk this thoroughly. Alright, I think that should be enough. Now, here I have my flour. So this is 2 cups of flour. To that flour, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Have some ground cinnamon and some ground all spices. Do not have any nutmeg, so I will be adding about half teaspoon of each. I just throw until the ancestors say stop. Yeah, yeah, sure. Also have some salt. So the butter was salted, so I'm not going to put that much. I'm going to put about half of a teaspoon of the salt. So normally I would sieve this, but I really don't have the time to do that today. This is an experiment, as I say, so I'm not going to sieve it. I'm just going to shake it around so that it can become incorporated. Boom, 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 boom. Have some whole milk. I'm going to add about half cup of this into. Also have some vanilla extract. I'm going to add about. I'm going to add about half tablespoon of that to the mixture. Oops. I'm going to whisk this for about a minute and then gradually add my dry ingredients. Um, again, I really don't know what I'm doing. I had to just pause to call Mama B to ask her, to just give her a rundown because, as I said, I did some research, look at some different recipes. Every recipe was different, right? But I'm just hoping for the best right now. Just trust in the process, right? So have everything there. It's a little bit thick, so I put some water in the dish that I mash the bananas in. Now I'm going to add that to the mixture. I didn't have any rum, like I don't know how me I come a foreign. I'm gonna carry one flask of rum knowing that I'm always a bacon them something. I'm gonna carry one little flask of, I didn't carry a flask of rum or a little bottle of wine or anything. I wanna beat myself. So I don't have none of that. So improvise and I put some Chardonnay that I had in the fridge and I'm putting the little water in there now because it should not be of a thick consistency. Right? I also had some coconut flakes from last week when I baked a toto. Tried to bake a toto. I'm gonna add a few of those. So it's sweetened coconut flakes. Just add a little bit because I don't really like whole of coconut flakes. And the final thing, I saw some of the ingredients added cream cheese. Luckily, I had some of that, so I'm going to add a tablespoon of cream cheese in there. I get so the place is a bit messy, but have the mixture all mixed together. Yeah. So now I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so I'm going to get my container, flour my container, and by then the oven should be heated. Can put it into the oven. I have this pan. I guess this works. So you can use oil, but in this case I have the spray oil, so I'm gonna use this. So this is how I learned to oil a container. Normally you would put a little oil in there, get a bag, rub it around, or just use a spray. So the spray around it, right? Because we don't want our bread. Keep on saying bread pudding. Don't want our banana bread to stick. So have the oil, right? Now we're going to take a little flour. So a little flour. And we're just going to shake that around the pan. Now if you have parchment paper, you can always put it in the bottom, or if you have foil paper. So that is an alternative. But I'm doing this method. Right? So I think I put a little bit too much oil. I should have just wiped the oil as I'm accustomed to doing. Well, anyways, it's fine. Just Alright, so boom. Alright, so I have my container that is greased through. Hopefully it doesn't look, I don't feel like it's going to hold in the one cake tin. Don't want to put too much. Just put all right there, man. So now the final thing that I'm gonna do is, I saw somebody did this on TikTok, where I'm going to take another banana. Ooh. Mines are clean, by the way. And I'm going to cut it in half, evenly. And I'm going to just place it at the top. Oh my god, it broke, it broke, it broke, it broke. Just place it, not going to push it down, just going to place it on top. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's gonna be very high. There we go, there we have it. I'm hoping for the best. Fingers crossed that it will come out good. So the oven has been heating for a while, about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to put it in there and let it bake for about half an hour to 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. I'll check on it to see um, if it's baked or not. Hmm? So it's in the oven. We'll check back on it in about 35 minutes. Alright guys, so the banana bread is in the oven. But so while I wait on that to bake, I just want to, let's just hold a little bit. So as I have said before, baking is something that I really enjoy, something I love to do. Don't love to cook, but I love to bake, right? Mainly maybe because I grew up seeing Mama B, my mother, right? Our person is my household baking and so forth. So I guess maybe that is where I found this love and so forth. Yeah, so especially now that I'm living by myself, so I've taken up the task. I've made it a point of duty to try to do some stuff by myself, because normally just assist, right? But now I'm here by myself. I don't have Mama B, right, to help me, or to be there to oversee and so forth. So I have to just try to do it by myself. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed though that the banana bread actually come out good. I feel like I maybe put too much salt. Seeing that the butter was already salted, and then adding even though I didn't put a lot, but I feel like it was too much that I shouldn't have put any salt at all. But let's see when it comes out, and let me taste it and see how it comes out. But I just want to say this to somebody as it pops in my mind, that do not be limited by what persons say or do. Do not be limited by your persons around you, right? Always try, persevere, push through, even when the odds seems like they are against you. Just continue to push through, because you might not get where you want to be at the first try, right? Or just like this cake that might not come out properly, right? It might not come out good, but what am I going to do? Am I going to give up? No. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, review what I did properly, what I could have done better, and try again, right? So in life is about trying, and if for whatever reason you do not succeed, if for whatever reason you fail, you got to just get up, brush yourself off, and keep pushing forward. That was so fitting, right? So yeah, I think the conversation, I think the little vibing moment is over. So I'm going to transition into the final product. So it has been about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna go check on the banana bread now. So you can use a toothpick or a knife. I love to use a knife. Alright, so there's something on the, oh my god, why the banana them look so, it's not, oh shoot, it not seemed like it was too watery, so I'm gonna give it some more time. So the moment that you've been waiting for, my food in my mouth, sorry. So it didn't go as planned. The shame a kill me, because this is the first since this has happened, and it is my fault, That's why sometimes I have to try things. So let me just switch the camera, and yeah. So I didn't know how the boil feature worked, so I took out the banana bread and decided to put it back, because where the banana was, it wasn't really baked completely, right? So I said I was going to bake the top, but I put it on high, didn't know that it was so strong, right? And after about 3 minutes, it caught a fire.
Jesus, Minerva!
And this is the end product. This is the end product. The top burn. Luckily, it's just the top that burn, caught a fire everywhere. but
Shame and kill me again. How much time I got shame, sir? Every minute, shame me, Queenie. Ah, Queenie.
you know, underneath is cooked. So I will let this cool and then see if it tastes, if you know, I can salvage something from it. And yeah. So again, just as what I was saying before, you see, complete failure. I think this was a failure. Hopefully I'm gonna taste it though to see if it tastes okay. And then if it does, then I will try again. Right? So in life, sometimes you fail, sometimes you do things and it will come out like that, come out burnt, right? Not like how you expect, even though you follow the same procedures that others might have taken to success. Your result might be different from somebody else, but guess what? You cannot give up. You just have to learn from this experience and take yourself up, brush yourself, brush off the smoke, and you know, try again, because if you fail, you know, you will succeed eventually. So look at this. So look how this cooking video turned out into a motivational video. All right, so yeah, so another update. So I took the top off again. It wasn't a case that I kept it in there too long. It's just that I didn't understand how to use the oven, the boil free feature, right? And it seemed as if I should have put it on low instead of high, and maybe just put it in there for maybe a minute. But I didn't expect that 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes would have caused this. So now I know that if I ever choose to use the boil feature, that I shouldn't put it in there too long, because it's going to burn up and I really don't know how it catch a fire. I don't know how it catch a fire, but it's a learning experience. But it's opposed to that, with the exception of the top, it's cooked, it's baked, and yeah, I taste a little piece and it actually tastes good. So yeah, I shall be doing this again, and just know that next time I don't. So, you know, I won't be putting in the banana on top, because that was the main reason why I turned on the boil, because the banana part was not, it didn't seem as if it was baked properly. So yeah, so I learned from my experience, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna perfect it, and hopefully I will post another video. All right, before you go, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below, right? Yes, and stay tuned for more of these videos.